All right, this is a bit of a DIY guide to a Hellcat conversion in anything that had a 6.4, a 6.1, or a 5.7, if you want to put a 6.2 supercharged in it. These are the bridges that you need to cross. The main differences that you'll need to be aware of, obviously the biggest hurdle for most is wiring. Most of the factory wiring will work. Supercharger-wise, you need a thing called a smooth boost to make the supercharger work. You will need off MMX the extension harnesses for the throttle body, for the map sensor, and for your ignition coils, because all of your ignition coils need to be flipped 180 degrees to allow the 6.2 rocker cover. You'll need your ECU unlocked, which we can organise for you. Once that's done, in theory, if you plumb it all in, it will start a run. It won't run particularly well, but it will start. It will at least drive onto a tow truck so that you can go and get it tuned. Other challenges are cooling system. The supercharger runs an intercooler system, which is a water to air intercooler. So that's not an intercooler in the traditional Japanese import sense of air to air. You need to have an intercooler system that runs its coolant in its own separate system with an electric pump through a mini radiator that goes into the front of the car. What we're using here is actually off a Dodge Challenger, and we're currently facing a challenge off the Challenger of will the bonnet close with this here. The other issue relating to bonnet closure is the factory engine mounts. This, we're going to try a product called Torque Master, which is a shimmed engine mount. It will allow us to remove the shims to see if the motor will come down enough to allow the bonnet to go on. If it won't, it's getting a Chinese Hellcat bonnet, but I'm pretty confident that it will. What else? The fuel supply line, so the clip for the actual fuel rail is significantly different in girth. You will need a custom-made fuel line. We're going to get motorsport wiring and plumbing to sort that out for us. The other challenges that we're currently facing is we had to relocate the purge solenoid. That wasn't a big deal. You can use the factory heater hoses. The next big problem we've got is actually radiator hoses down here, if you want to have a look. No, down here is a menagerie of all sorts of pipes. This is power steering, this is air conditioning, this is power steering, this is air conditioning. And in there, a radiator hose needs to go as well. So yeah, good luck with that. We'll let you know how we go with that. And then cold air intake, this is getting a leg maker from Dontex Performance. They've helped us out with that. We used the purge solenoid line off a KL Cherokee, made that work. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at currently. We're going to use an aftermarket electric water pump for the intercooler. We've got a Davies Craig, sorry, not a Craig Davies. I'm walking away. Going down the front, and then a aftermarket intercooler going on the front when it arrives. So in theory, it'll all work. We'll let you know how that goes.